Well, how do you feel about the commission that you pay out in the buying and the selling of a home? A class action real estate lawsuit currently playing out here in Canada could mean changes to commission rules and rates. It's similar to a case in the U.S. which led to a $550 million settlement. Home sellers accuse the National Association of Realtors of inflating real estate commissions by making sellers pay their buyer's agent. As a result, buyers will now negotiate their agent's fees directly instead. And real estate experts are hopeful home sellers could soon get a better deal, too. Mortaza Haider, professor of real estate management at Toronto Metropolitan University, is our guest this morning. Welcome.
Thank you.
So what does this lawsuit mean for Canadian buyers and sellers?
If similar lawsuits that are already here are meet the same verdict that they have decided in the favor of plaintiffs, it means that the agent commissions, which are baked into the cost of the price of the house, will no longer be allowed, and therefore buyers will have an opportunity to negotiate with their agent the commission they would like to pay. At the moment, the list price already includes what the seller's agent will get in commission, and also what the buyer's agent, without knowing who the buyer agent will be, what the buyer agent will get in commission. And therefore, many people believe that, buyers believe that they don't get a chance to negotiate and decide upon how much service they're going to use and how much agent's fees they would like to pay. So therefore, it will create some freedom and some ability for the buyers and sellers to be able to negotiate better with the agents for the services they intend to receive.
One of the petition points in the lawsuit in the U.S. was the fact that in order to get their home marketed on their national real estate service, similar to like an MLS, they had to sign up with them in order to be able to do this, and then they were locked into this commission rate. How similar is the Canadian lawsuit to the one in the U.S.?
The Canadian lawsuit is similar and a little bit different, and I'm not particularly aware of the exact differences between them, but the notion is the same, that why would the seller pay the buyer's agent a commission to negotiate against them? So these are the basic principles. When you list your home and on MLS, what you don't see, but it's listed on the agent's side, is the commitment the sellers make towards the buyer's agent, that if you find us a buyer, we'll pay you 2%, 2.5%, or something like that. And that's a problem because the sellers don't have a say in it and the buyers don't have a say in it. And sometimes you receive all the services that the agents provide, and they provide tons of services. And at times you don't. Maybe you go in, you see the first house and you buy it, and you still are owed 2.5%, and that's baked into prices. And therefore, there's a reason why buyers and sellers have been arguing for greater transparency, greater freedom, and the ability to negotiate for the services they would like to receive from agents. So if the case goes through and if it's decided right now, the Canadian cases are in the courts. They haven't reached to the stage where the American cases have been. Some of the cases, as you mentioned, the one that has been decided, and that's a settlement that the National Association of Realtors in the U.S. said that they will settle the case for $418 million. There are other cases, and the Department of Justice in the U.S. still has to weigh in on it. It is not done yet, but the Canadian cases are still going through the courts, and something similar may or may not appear here.
Mortaza, how would the market change with these, if this goes through, and how does it affect realtors? I understand how it's going to affect home sellers, but what about realtors?
The expected impact on realtors is that their numbers may shrink. So only the serious realtors who use the real estate business as their primary business, they would be fine. But there are also people who just got the licenses and they may or may not sell a house in a year. Most agents don't sell 20, 30 homes in a year. They just sell maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 5. There's a handful of, there's a minority of agents that are actually selling a lot of homes. So you would see that quality agents will succeed and they will outlast these changes. We will see a reduction in commissions. We will see that there will be greater power in the hand of the consumers to negotiate commissions. And if those commissions come down from 5% to 6% to whatnot, then you will see sort of a reduction in the price as well. So all of this will happen over time. You will get better quality agents and you will see slightly lower commissions.
Mortaza, thank you.
My pleasure.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.